Hello, my name's Rebecca, and this is Your Bourbon Journey. Welcome to episode 76 of Thirsty Thursday Cocktails. Tonight we're creating the Solstice Sour. This cocktail is deep, complex, and refreshing. It's an Amaro-Sour that is going to celebrate the arrival of summer. The Solstice Sour moves away from the bright, sweet orchard fruits and into a sophisticated and highly structured build that is going to stay nice and crisp for those hot June nights. For our base, we're going to split between an Amaro and a nice bourbon. To start with, we're going to use 2 full ounces of Eau Grande 114 single barrel. This is the 7-year version. I love its rich, dark notes. It's going to give us an amazing backbone as well as fantastic mouthfeel and of course these seasoned oak notes that are going to give us this amazing feel for this cocktail. So again, we will use 2 full ounces of the Eau Grande 114 7-year. Right into our mixing glass. We're pairing the Eau Grande 114 with the Amaro Montenegro. It brings a delicate, lower proof, botanical complexity of bitter orange peel and coriander. It will also have soft vanilla notes to mirror the perfect sunset of a summer evening. We will use 3/4 of an ounce of the Montenegro Amaro. Now we're going to balance it with some brightness and some sweetness. So to keep that summer crispness alive, we're going to use fresh squeezed lemon juice. As I always say, test your lemon juice to see how tart it might be to determine if you want to go with the full 1/2 ounce or back it off or perhaps increase it a bit. But we will be going with a 1/2 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And I did double strain this as I put it into the cup here. Therefore, I won't need to do that later with my cocktail. Now to balance that tartness of the fresh squeezed lemon juice, we will use an equal portion, a 1/2 ounce of Demerara syrup. I love the Demerara syrup as it brings deep, dark, velvety richness to the cocktail without making it too sweet. So again, we're matching our lemon juice with a 1/2 ounce of the Demerara. And I found this was not too sweet. You could back it down just a bit if you prefer a little more tartness in your sour. Finally, to bring together the notes of the Amaro and the Eau Grande 114, we will be using plum bitters. These plum bitters are pretty amazing for a cocktail of this nature. It has dark, rich stone fruit notes that will give us a plummy depth that's going to bring the whole summer evening cocktail concept together. We will use 3 dashes of the plum bitters. There we go. Now we're going to add ice and we will shake vigorously for 15 to 20 seconds to make sure that lemon juice and all the ingredients are really pulled together well. Let's do that now. Not using the Boston shaker tonight, playing with this lovely, cool, insulated shaker that I got as a Christmas gift. So let's do it. That should be just perfect. Lovely thing about this particular shaker is it has a strainer right on top. So we have a double rocks glass with a large ball ice in there, and we will pour this right over the top, or you can use your strainer if that's what you have. Just beautiful. Yes. And for our garnish tonight, we will use a Luxardo cherry. I'm going to bring that last of the sunset note to our cocktail. It's just beautiful. Looks like the sun is setting right now. On the nose, I get that lemon. It comes up right away as this bright citrus note, as well as some dark fruit, and of course, the lovely oak notes from the Old Granddad. Cheers to a lovely evening with the Solstice Sour. I don't know about you, but I love a good sour in the summertime. It just feels so refreshing, and this one is still very spirit forward. We did not go lightly on our bourbon here. We went with a nice proof and 2 full ounces, so you're still getting the effect of a cocktail, but you got those sour notes that's making it feel really bright and refreshing, which is lovely on a warm summer evening. It's got a very bold feeling. It's got vanilla and hints of cinnamon as well. And then on the mid palate, you're getting these layers of citrus and botanicals from the Amaro that are just lovely. The finish is quite long and lingering. It's nice and dry, not sweet, not too sour, just this lovely finish that lets you know it's there. Now next week, join me for episode 77. We'll be ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday with the Star-Spangled Sour. This will be a fun sour that's visually layered to make you think of the 4th of July. As always, I ask that you please drink responsibly, that you have a fabulous Thirsty Thursday as we welcome summer in all its glory. And tonight, please take a moment and mix up the Solstice Sour for yourself. I think you will really enjoy it. Cheers.